Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I got a bunch of tour dates. First of all, thank you, everybody that came out to Tucson. My first time in Tucson, had a fucking great time. And Boise, man, Boise was beautiful. I had a great time in both those places. Tucson was beautiful, too, in an interesting way, a desert way. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed both of them. I had a great fucking time. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I got a lot of new shows, new stand-up that I'm doing, a lot of new gigs, and joerogan.com for all that stuff. Okay, this episode of the podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the host of joerogan.com, and it's an awesome service. It's a website that allows you to make your own website. And I mean, you, not like a person that really knows a lot about design. They have beautiful designer templates and an easy-to-use drag and drop user interface that lets anybody that knows, if you just know how to do regular shit on a computer, you can make a fucking badass website. Each website comes with a free online store. You get a free domain name if you sign up for a year. There's award-winning 24/7 customer support. Nothing to patch or upgrade ever. Free and secure hosting, built-in search engine optimization. Again, joerogan.com is a Squarespace site. DougStanhope.com, Squarespace site. DuncanTrussell.com, Squarespace site. If you own a restaurant, if you're an artist, if you've got something to sell, it's the way to go. I mean, you don't have to hire anybody to do it anymore. You can also have access to Getty Images for just $10 an image. You get millions of images that would have cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to use. And they're beautiful. And I mean, and you can do whatever you want. Promote a physical or online business, sell products and services of all kinds. It's the shit. And you can try it for free. Go to squarespace.com/Joe for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code Joe to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. We're also brought to you by the Cash App. Oh, do you know? What do you know about the Cash App? Do you know it's the #1 ranked app in finance? Do you know that it lets you do the most with your money? Whether you want to pay people back, whether you want to buy and sell Bitcoin. What? Can I? Yes. You could buy and sell Bitcoin with the Cash App. And you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You could buy as little as $1. You can also deposit your paycheck right into the app. And you can order a free custom cash card to spend anywhere you like. And now the cash card is even more powerful than ever with the Cash App's latest feature, Cash Boost. The Cash Card's Boost program lets you get instant discounts every time you swipe your card. Like you get $1 off every purchase you make at coffee shops across the country when you pay with your Cash card. And it doesn't stop there. You can get 15% off Chipotle, 15% off Shake Shack, and they are constantly rolling out new boosts for the Cash Card. So if you follow Cash App, one word, CASHAPP, on Instagram or Twitter, you can find out what boosts are next. To get boosted, download the Cash App from the Google Play Store or the App Store, get your free Cash Card, and select your boost. And when you download the Cash App, make sure you enter the reward code Joe Rogan, one word. You will receive $5, and $5 will go to Justin Wren's Fight for the Forgotten charity, building wells for the pygmies in the Congo. And we're very, very happy to announce that through the Cash App, we have already built several wells and raised thousands of dollars. We could not be happier about that. And we're also brought to you by Blue Apron. Ladies and gentlemen, do you cook? Do you like to cook? I don't know what to do. Listen, Blue Apron is the way to go if you're thinking about getting interested in cooking. Like, well, I don't want to go and get the ingredients. Blue Apron delivers all that shit to your door in a cooler. They deliver farm-fresh ingredients and step-by-step photographic instructions. It's so fucking easy. This is what you do. You get the package in the mail. The package is all your ingredients in a cooler. And you just follow the photographic instructions. And you can cook delicious meals like honey chipotle glazed chicken with poblano and lime rice. Ooh, chipotle lime chicken fajitas with sauteed mushrooms and sweet peppers. Sweet chili beef and vegetable stir fry with garlic rice. I mean, there's a ton of absolutely delicious meals. It's very easy to do. I cook from Blue Apron. If a fucking dummy like me can follow it, you can too. And they send out only non-GMO ingredients and meat with no added hormones. They offer 12 recipes per week, and customers can pick 2, 3, or 4 recipes based on what fits their schedule. They deliver fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and step-by-step recipes that can be cooked in under 45 minutes, all right to your door. The menu changes every week based on what's in season and is designed by Blue Apron's in-house culinary team. It's fucking wonderful, and you can try it yourself. So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/Rogan. That's blueapron.com/Rogan to get your first 3 meals for free. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. All right, folks, my guest today is a great friend, a guy that I've really gotten to know well over the last couple of years. I enjoy his company immensely. He's one of the wisest people I know and one of the most misunderstood people and misrepresented people online for whatever reason that is. Please give it up for the great and powerful Dr. Jordan Peterson.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Hello, Jordan Peterson.
Hello, Mr. Rogan. How
You
you
look
doing?
very spiffy today.
Thank you, sir.
This is a new look for you. You've been rocking these a lot of these big, gigantic. What do you call those things? These concerts that you guys are doing. Speeches?
Well, lectures, discussions is really what I think of them as. Yeah, because I'm discussing. I mean, you might think it's kind of perverse to be discussing with a 3,000 person audience, but it's not, because if you pay attention to the audience, they're constantly, and the individuals in the audience, they're constantly providing feedback. So it's a discussion as far as I'm concerned. Feedback
in applause, laughter. Sometimes they shout things out too, right?
Shuffling.
Yeah,
well, really what you want, if you're on track, if you're where you should be, then it's dead silent and everyone's focused and listening. And so if that's not happening, I mean, there can be laughter and that kind of thing, but generally speaking, you don't want to hear noise from the audience. So if you're pursuing a complicated topic and you're paying attention, and I'm always looking at individual people in the audience, in the first few rows, because that's all I can see because of the lights. I'm trying to make sure that everyone's on track with the talk. And, there's people gesture with their face and they gesture with their eyes and they shake their head and they nod, and there's lots of things to pick up. And if you're not speaking with notes, you can really pay attention to the audience, and then if you're in the dialogue, and that's where everyone wants to be.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing you're doing because you have experience in doing that with lectures in colleges and universities, but now it's the general public and people just pay to see it, and you fill up these huge, gigantic theaters. I mean, I've seen some of the places that you guys are doing it. You and Sam just got done doing one in Vancouver, and it's huge places. Two, that's right.
Yeah, back to back. And so it was about 5 hours of intense discussion over 2 days. And, we were supposed to talk for an hour each night and then go to Q&A. But we asked the audience, Brett Weinstein, who was moderating, asked the audience if they wanted to go to Q&A or continue the discussion. And, the response from the crowd was definitely continue the discussion. And so we ended up talking for about 2.5 hours each night. And again, it was the audience is along for the ride, and they were good discussions as far as I'm concerned. It was kind of marketed as a takedown in some sense, Harris versus Peterson.
Right.
But the discussion itself was an attempt on Sam's part and my part to further our thinking about the topic and to bring everyone along for the ride, for the journey, so to speak.
Yeah, well, you guys had 2 podcasts that you did over the phone. So these were the first meetings that you guys had in person.
Yeah, it was the first time I'd met Sam.
So the first one that you 2 had was marred by this discussion about what is truth.
Yeah.
And it was a strange sort of you got stuck. You guys got kind of stuck in that first conversation. But I felt like the second one was much better.
Yes.
Both of you kind of recognized that there were some errors made in the first podcast.
We augured in on a definition and couldn't let it go. And so that wasn't so good. Yeah. And I I wasn't in tip-top shape for that first discussion, well, or for the second one for that.